Welcome back to Home in the Earth. We put soil on our roof, so why not put flooring on our ceiling? Here I'm using floorboards, installed upside down to make a nice ceiling for our earth-sheltered house. We start with Sherri's finishing off the stucco for this tall rotunda room. Then I add stucco for the circular hole in the floor. I flared that hole outwards to maximize light penetration, and as per usual, it's a wood frame infilled with rigid insulation scraps and then covered in lath to support the stucco. I'm using a pool float as a stucco hawk to hold the stucco while I'm applying it with that flexible round-tipped trowel to the wall. And then we scratch it because Sherri will be back to apply a brown coat after this cures. Now to start the ceiling. I needed to add some blocking to nail up those edges, so hidden under this insulation backing there are cross beams, so I'm just attaching the blocking straight up to those. I used butcher paper trimmed to the plank width for templating. Oh yeah, Sherri had also painted this wall at some point, so we used the Behr exterior stucco paint for all of the surfaces. If I were placing this flooring on the floor, it would just click together and then the whole floor would float so it could expand or contract without bunching up. And I'd probably leave an even bigger gap around the edge. But that plan doesn't work so well on the ceiling, so I'm both gluing and brad nailing these up into place. The brad nails go through the tongue of these boards so they are covered by the next board and hidden. It just takes an extra bit of care to make sure the nail won't block that next groove. But when it does, I just tap a little extra and the back of the tongue just sort of breaks away around the nail on the back end of the board that you can't see. Actually, when I first put it up, I was a little worried that the thermal expansion and contraction might cause trouble for this over-constrained flooring. But I'm happy to say it's been 6 years plus I put this up and there hasn't been any issues yet. So I guess it helps that no one walks on it. Cutting around the lights was actually the hardest part, but the can lights have a trim ring that allows for some rough tolerances, so no worries there. You don't have to be too precise. Getting in the last few scrap boards for blocking. And then the last floorboards. Since I was nailing and gluing, for these last ones I broke off the back of the grooves so I could more easily get them up into place with that tight fit by the wall. And this is how it looks completed. I did some final stucco on that ring, Sherri painted it white, and then I added that white quarter round trim all the way around. And here's the view through one of those portals. You can see I took advantage of stucco's ability to blend right up against that floor ceiling edge. Basically, I smoothed that edge first with a sander, And then after applying the stucco, I just wiped off any extra that got on that black steel ring at the top or on the floorboards below, and that left that nice smooth stucco surface, which we painted. We have just plants down there for now, but the original plan was tall bookshelves and a library ladder on a rail that could go all the way around. Backing up into the mezzanine, Sherri did some really cool stucco art in here and labeled it with the year. We painted that green to give it a little bit different from everywhere else. The flooring up here is still just subfloor because we don't use this space very much. Occasionally someone sleeps up here, but the view is nice. As a quick bonus now, we're upstairs in that storm room above the rotunda from a few videos ago. It also has a nice view in all directions. It also still has an unfinished subfloor, and looking up, the ceiling hasn't come in yet either. On that side, that concrete bench is actually the roof of the mezzanine room intersecting with this one. Eventually we plan to upholster it, and there'll be some side tables up here people can play games and hang out like a little hangout spot. Looking down, my unfinished alternating tread stairs to get up here from the mezzanine, and then below that you can see the black metal spiral stairs that go down from the mezzanine to the main floor. Thanks for watching. The next video is putting up a regular staircase down into our basement, which is a basement below ground house, a double basement, I don't know. Anyway, like, subscribe, hit the bell for notifications, etc. Thank you, it helps the algorithm.